everybody. This is Mickey Clayton, the coach, and y'all don't know how many times I've done this intro today. But this is the Claflin Athletic Show. And one thing we learned at HBCUs, we handle adversity and come out fine from it. We learn how to deal with things. We know things happen in life that don't go like we expect them to. And some of that training we get from the HBCUs, like I did, when things come along the way to get you off beat, you can still get your rhythm. So with us today, we have a graduate assistant and a student intern, both of them athletes at Claflin Athletics. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Man, y'all are very patient.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all are very patient. Mathew, now let me start with the ladies first always. Janelle is a women basketball player. I think I've got your picture on some of our promos.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. See, if you had been following us, you would know that already. Y'all need to be following the Insights, the Claflin Athletic Show, and we just had your coach on 2 weeks ago. We just had your coach on. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, well, first, I'm a senior, and I play for the women's basketball team here, and I also intern. I do more like sports marketing, whether that be like graphics for the Instagram page or when we have recruits, get things ready for events we have throughout athletics, like a big sale that we just had, stuff like that.
That's kind of something you've been able to do from your personal life that now you could end up getting a job doing that, huh?
Right.
What is it about that excites you, Janelle?
Well, for me, I didn't really know I would like sports marketing when I first got here to college. I just wanted to be a business major. I didn't know really what area I wanted to go into, but I found myself liking marketing and the ins and outs of that. So I just combined sports and marketing together. So working here has really opened my eyes into what I really want to do when I'm out of college. So.
Okay, that's good. That's funny. You know, as you grow up, your parents tell you about things you're doing, and you need to stop doing that. Get off that social media. Stop playing those video games. There's no future doing that. Now people getting paid 6 figures to do those same things.
Right.
Exactly.
Mathew, tell us a little bit about you. I understand you track and field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm actually a criminal justice major, graduating with my master's in December. I also intern with the athletic department. My end goal for me, I want to become a professor, but with me doing intern operations with the athletic department, it allowed me to open my eyes and so me different avenues I can go with. My career falls while in the criminal justice department as well, because coming into Claflin, I was a shy person, very much introverted. So they saw something in me that I didn't see within myself, and with the help of internal operation, basically doing the backdrops and, setting up operations for game day operations and making sure everything's flowing smoothly. You know what I'm saying? That was a big eye-opener for me as a leader and for my future endeavors.
Okay, but you just said something that's very key. Sometimes your coaches and people that you work with see things in you that you don't see yourself.
Right.
What did they see in you? What did they see in you, Mathew, that you didn't see in yourself?
Honestly, I kind of figured deep down inside I was a leader, but I was never vocal with my leadership skills. So I was always type of person I want to I lead by example. So I was always keen on that, and they were you need to be more vocal within your career because you have so much power that you have within yourself that you don't even know that you had the potential to tap into. So they saw that and saw the best of me. So I kind of took heed of that, and then at the end just ran with it.
Okay, and what are you getting your master's degree in?
Criminal justice as well.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. Janelle, was that you too, that people saw something in you that you didn't perhaps see in yourself?
Oh, definitely. Like Matt, I'm also an introvert, and I'm not very vocal at all. I lead by example as well. So I'm just trying to push myself into being a vocal person. Um, and it's like being in the position I am right now, being a senior on the basketball team. I'm forced to be in that position where I have to be vocal and lead the team. So
And you just like to lead by hitting those threes, huh?
basically.
You don't look all that shy and introverted when you play. I've seen you play.
Oh no, that's a different person right there.
Man, what is it about playing that allows athletes to be free? Like we're laughing at Janelle, and I'm sure you're pretty much the same way. What is it about competing in front of people that that shyness just goes away?
That's a that's a funny question because I was asked that question before, but I feel like Janelle said, I feel like a whole different person, a whole different atmosphere and the vibe because you're training so hard to get to that pinnacle point where you can be able to compete with anybody, no matter the division or level of competition. And it's just like you work so hard and now time to put it on display. Just like for example, you're doing a project for yourself, you work hard on that project, now time to present, and you don't want to be kind of looked at as like I say basically like mediocre. You don't want to look at beyond being mediocre because you know what you can do, your ability, you want to put it to the highest pinnacle.
And okay, that's a good answer, Janelle. I'm gonna ask you the same question. Track. Somebody will be doing different things in track, and it's kind of an individual sport. Some of the events, if you don't do well, it comes completely on you. But in basketball, it's a team sport like football, and it takes working together. So it's kind of hard to be an individual. You have to be that team person. What have you seen playing that helps you realize that you can carry some of those traits in everyday life?
I think with basketball, like you said, is more of a team sport. So having like people around you, like wanting the same thing as you, like gets y'all to like together in a sense, like sisterhood on the women's basketball team. We all want the same goal. We want the same things. We want to succeed at the end of the day. So we just come together and do what we love. And I feel like that's another part of why we feel so free on the court or on the track, because at the end of the day, it's like something that we're passionate about, something that we love the most. So our like passion and our feelings come out even more than anything else, like school or something that we're not very like into.
Either one of y'all tell anybody about being shy or introverted ever again? Because both of you really good. I think y'all just set somebody up talking about you. But y'all are both doing very good.
Appreciate it.
You welcome. And this is one of the things that we always wanted to do on the Claflin Athletic Show, was to give these experiences to the students to help you be able to grow and handle things. Because I know for a fact that a lot of time there's businesses and corporations that seek athletes for employees because they come from a team environment, and they know that once they go into a work environment, they have to work with other people. They have to get along with other people. And sometimes they have to make those adjustments, just like you do on a team concept. We've all had classwork that you do that it's a group project and everybody gets the same grade. And we've all had that group project where it's a person in there that doesn't do anything. And you got to carry them across the line because the D you get on that paper is a D for everybody. So we've all been that way. So tell me an instance when you played or were getting ready to play and you were really nervous, that you were just nervous. Either one of them, both of them.
Okay. You can go first.
I'll go. I know exactly what I'm going to say too. My first year, we had to play Winston at their home. And like everybody's always telling whoever's coming in, whoever never plays in the CI before that, Winston is like a really hectic environment to play in. So I was nervous to, step out on the court and play in front of all the Winston fans because just the rumors, and it lived up to the hype. I'll definitely say that. But I found that environment I like to play in because it brings another side out of me. So I feel like that time.
Okay, you were nervous up until when? When did the nervousness leave you?
Probably just I have to get up and run up and down the court like one time, and all the nerves are gone. I'm in that zone. I'm in that space where I'm like, all right, I'm ready to. Yeah.
Do you ever play sometimes when you just kind of in a vacuum and you don't really even see or hear the crowd?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like if I'm focused myself like well enough and I'm focusing myself on a goal that I want to achieve, then I really have to lock in on myself and just zone out everything and not hear anything but my thoughts, my coach, and my teammates.
Mathew, your turn.
I also knew what exactly I want to talk about as well. For instance, for me, it was championships indoor season. For a while to maintain and trying to keep my teammates together, keep everybody motivated because we knew we were coming into a tight stretch and we had a potential to win the first indoor championship men's track and field in school history. And during that time within the CIAA, we were still the babies in the CIAA. We were like new dogs in the CIAA, and so that was like a highlight for me. Coming in nervous is like how I'm going to end off my last season. On the season, probably like how I'm gonna end my last season off, or how we're gonna end the season off as a collective, and knowing that we had so much potential to be on the podium as a team winning a championship, that had put a lot of nerves on me because it's like, okay, I work hard. Well, we work hard, as a team for a while getting to this point, and it's like now the nerves came in for a while on the individual side. Like, okay, now I got to put up points for my guys to make sure we actually have a chance to even be in the standing for a championship. Then, and keeping the other guys motivated, in case a mistake happened, just keeping our guys motivated to like still compete to the highest level. So that was like a big nerve. The whole thing, it was just nerve wracking the whole thing because like we only won by 2 points, which I'm thankful for. But back going through the whole track meet, it was like Claflin, Lincoln, St. Aug, Virginia State, like we're going back and forth, whoever ended up on top. So that was like the biggest nervous thing I ever did in my life, probably.
And out of it, y'all became victorious and became the first time CIAA track and field champions.
Oh man, we came victorious because we stayed locked in with each other. We just kept each other up throughout the whole thing. We're like, look, we still got room to make up for it. Don't get discouraged. You got a whole nother event. So keep your head up high, have that Claflin confidence. And so that was our motivation to each other. We came in, worked hard, and we felt like nobody else worked hard as us. So we had to keep that on a pedestal and keep pushing.
Yeah, congratulations on achieving that historical first for Claflin University.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the SAAC that y'all work on, the Student Advisory Committee. Tell us some of the things that you've done. I understand that you had the Panther Madness. I understand you had a bake sale, and the people who couldn't cook didn't cook. So I don't know how y'all handle people who think they could bake something and then they bring it in there. It's like, no, we can't use that. But tell us about some of the things that you've done already this school year, and then we'll get to some of the things that y'all have planned. So tell us about some of the things that you've done.
All right, so with me, I'm actually a former president of SAAC actually, and Nell's part of SAAC as well. For the 4 hours events we did the Make-A-Wish bake sale, where we had a bake sale during a volleyball game, and we raised money so we can send it off for our community service as well events. And so now we actually not collecting money, but collecting different initiatives for a wise donation like canned goods. And for now, Halloween, of course, collecting different candy and so we get out to the local kids in the neighborhood who may not have the, the upright opportunity to actually go trick or treating, So we get those kids around here like the opportunity to be able to do so. And we also hold events for a lot of different community service events that we have planned up for upcoming semester, as well as different events now for Thanksgiving coming up, canned good drive, and going to the nursing home as well.
Wow, y'all are active. and I guess the thing I liked when you said about Halloween and something, that's a kid's holiday all the way. I just love that. I mean that's really good. Janelle, what's your comment on some of those things? I know you probably have a different perspective.
As far as SAAC goes, I feel like for the students, it's a good chance for everybody to, get to know each other, get to know your team. It's a great bonding experience. Like, I know for my team, we really bonded when we were in the kitchen baking, making sure we had the best baked goods so we could, sell more than all the other teams because, as athletes, we are competitive. So we were competing with all the other sports. So just the bonding experiences we get to have with each other and with other teams throughout SAAC is a great experience.
No, give me some more information on that. I mean, so each team prepared something and so y'all were kind of competing to see who ended up doing the best?
Right. So like each team would have a table to themselves. They would decorate a sign, make their own prices for whatever they baked. For example, we baked cinnamon rolls, and a lot of people like that. So we had different kinds like strawberry, Oreo, or plain. I know the boys basketball team, they had a lot of baked goods like brownies. Even though they were a little hard, but it's okay. They had cookies. They made it was like fruit punch gummies. Yeah, that was different. But they had that softball team. They ended up winning. They had a lot, and they were there early, so they got the early people too. So the people that we missed, but yeah.
Wow. So the male teams bake things as well. I heard you say the brownies were a little hard. So the guys on the team actually cooked some of that stuff?
Oh yeah, they were in the kitchen all day.
Talking junk.
Yeah, they got to the game and started talking mess. Was mad about our cinnamon rolls, but it's whatever.
Okay. Who had the most creative sign?
I feel like the cheerleaders had a good setup.
Right, they had a good setup.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a good setup.
Oh, now, did y'all end up spending your money on everybody else's table too?
Oh, I definitely went to other people's table.
I definitely supported too.
Yeah.
I love Janelle say, "Oh yeah, I definitely went to support the table." What table surprised you?
Softball.
Okay, Mathew.
I would say women basketball with the cinnamon roll. I was saying everybody with them, like, let me see what I hype about. And then it lived up to the hype. So
they had different flavor cinnamon buns?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they were homemade cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
had to whip them up real quick, make them look nice. So.
Wait a minute, everybody did that, or was it one or two people who knew what they were doing and everybody assisted?
It was one or two people, but the rest of the team looked over the shoulder, taste tests and stuff like that.
Oh, that should have been fun just in itself. Is that something that y'all do every year?
Yeah. We did it for the last few years.
Okay. So y'all work under the Senior Associate AD Matisse Lee?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How is that? Because she's a passionate, great, outstanding role model, somebody who came through the system. She ought to be an excellent leader for y'all to look up.
Yeah, she's great.
Really student oriented. Okay. Tell me what else you did. No, tell me about Panther Madness.
Panther Madness, for me being a spectator as well as helping out with the turn operations on that, I felt like it was definitely a vibe. You know, we got the students involved as well as men and women basketball teams, cheerleaders as well. But we feel like we got everybody involved for like the hype us up for the upcoming season. You know?
Was it a good turnout?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, it was good.
Was it? It was like a regular game in terms of people being there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What did y'all do special at the gym? What did you do that you remember that stood out in your mind?
One thing that stood out to me, we had people from the stands coming down and trying to outshoot each other. So, you know, it wasn't just the basketball team showing off our skills, but we had the crowd get involved as well.
You had some crowd participation, so everybody can play basketball, even those
right.
So that should have been funny in itself. And you know, as a young lady playing basketball, you have guys challenge you all the time.
Oh yeah.
Until you shoot them up.
Right.
All three of my daughters played basketball. They got faced with that all the time. Even now, somebody will say something to them, and they'll say, "You really don't want no parts. You don't want this smoke." So we had that type of thing going too. So is the jungle? I saw that the cheerleaders in the jungle really were getting hyped up during volleyball season this year.
Yeah, they're getting ready. We're getting ready.
Oh, y'all's gonna be ugly in there this season.
Oh
yeah, it's gonna be different.
Tell us what you got planned for homecoming.
Honestly, I feel like with playing for homecoming, I feel like it's an experience that you'll have to experience for yourself. Honestly, because word of mouth will not be the same experience for, you know, somebody telling you got to have that experience for yourself. But for our plans, we got a great lineup, honestly. You know, we'll get there tailgate. Men and women basketball game going on. Pretty sure they're going to do the thing, show out. Then feel like we're going to end off victorious.
Now, Janelle?
Oh, yeah, we got something to show at homecoming. You know, homecoming is actually our second game, so it's really like we're setting the tone for the whole season. We're going to show everybody why they should come and watch us play, why they should come and watch the boys play, and just show off our skills and show why we deserve to, at the end of the day, win the national championship.
Okay, as a basketball player, for homecoming with basketball being a major event, how do you keep yourself and how do you advise the freshmen to keep themselves mentally straight and not get caught up in all the festivities going on and forget the biggest thing is the game? It's real easy for freshmen and to get lost in everything leading up to the game. Right.
It's definitely difficult. With all the events going on homecoming, something's always going on. Like from the time you wake up, from the time you go to bed, something's going on. So for us as the basketball team, we really have to lock in and stay focused on what our end goal is, and remember that after everything's done, we can celebrate. But for us in the beginning of homecoming week, we actually have a game. So I feel like that will help us keep us in a locked in state of mind. So I'm going to try my hardest to be the leader to the freshmen and like let them know that we have to lock in and why it's important to not get caught up with everything else that's going on campus.
Okay, and Matthew, you're in a different sport, but yet and still
you're still training.
Right, exactly. So how do you handle it? Because track, y'all run forever. So you don't do what you need to do. Track practice is gonna absolutely kill you.
Right. Forward-wise, keeping those athletes on the track motivated, like Nell said, try to push them to the next. Like, look, at the end of the day, all of us want to have a goal. We want to have both teams on the podium as stand-up champions, because the training we do now is leading up to our first indoor meet. So we don't want to get behind with that. How I feel about it, homecoming is always going to be there. The festivities is going to be there before and after. So, we got to lock in. It's time to get after it, I feel like both sides, women and men, track and field, have a target on our back.
Okay, where are you two from? Where'd you go? Where are you from? Where are your high schools?
I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and I went to a high school called Huguenot High School.
Okay.
And I'm from Greensboro, Alabama, but I went to Hale County High School in Mount Alabama.
Okay, so do any of your home people come for homecoming?
Yeah, actually, my mom, she comes and brings her friends down every year. So, yeah.
So your family comes to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, Mathew?
For me, my family come whenever they can, but my older brother, he actually a graduate and a former athlete at Claflin University as well, and he made sure he try to come every chance he get for homecoming, and he brings some of his friends along with him as well.
Okay, is he part of the reason why you came to Claflin?
Honestly, I say about 50%. Yes, sir.
Well, when you have a brother or sister that came, you're kind of familiar with it, and so
right.
Good and bad what you're getting into.
But it definitely solidified my decision, though.
Okay.
Just by knowing about the family atmosphere around it, then the people at Claflin actually looked out for me, as well as it's basically like a big family. So that was like the 50% of me going in, like I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I came on a visit, but after the visit, it was solidified.
I tell people on the show all the time, everybody talks about their institution and the family atmosphere. Right. But at Claflin, y'all a little special. It's a little different than other places I've been. And I coached at Florida A&M, so I've been to a lot of the different schools and institutions. But y'all are very unique. You feel it almost from the time you walk on campus, and you feel it from everybody. I mean,
right.
Everybody speaks. Everybody says something. Even the guy cutting the grass or working on the roads will speak to you when you walk by and stuff. It's something to be said for that. I appreciate y'all being a part of the show. You need to follow INSiiGHTS. We're on. We got our own app. INSiiGHTS has an app. Claflin Athletics is on that app. We're on our Roku channel. With INSiiGHTS on Thursday on Roku. On INSiiGHTS on Roku, 24 hours. Claflin. If you're not a Claflin fan, you don't need to watch it or tune in on Thursday, because from 7:05 Thursday morning till 7:05 Friday morning is nothing but the Claflin Athletic Show is running all day. So y'all make sure y'all follow us and encourage your classmates and friends to watch us too. And it's your show. It's the Claflin Athletic Show. Each one of your parents should be watching it. Your brothers should be watching it and following us so that they'll be able to keep up with the things that are going on with the Claflin Athletic Show.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Like us on Facebook.
I liked it on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter. INSiiGHTS.
Yeah.
2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.
All right, y'all.
Stay up to date with the latest from INSiiGHTS. Visit our website at INSiiGHTS.com. 2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS is the copyright of Mac4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of Mac4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of Mac4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on INSiiGHTS represent the independent thoughts and representation.